All right, fans, here we go. 3 5-minute rounds scheduled for the WEC World Lightweight Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world from the Tachi Palace, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. Standing 6 feet even, he weighed in at 160 pounds. He is an all-around MMA fighter specializing in jiu-jitsu and boxing with a record of 5 wins and 1 defeat. Representing Cesar Gracie Fight Team and hailing from Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Nathan Diaz. And his opponent across the cage on my left, fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5 feet 7 inches, he weighed in at a ready 158 pounds. Specializing in jiu-jitsu, his record stands at 16 wins and 5 losses. Representing the Armory and fighting out of Jupiter, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, here is the defending WEC World Lightweight Champion, introducing Hermes Franca. Once again, here's our referee in charge, Josh Rosenthal, now to give instructions.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules. Any last-minute questions? All right, defend yourselves all times. Obey my commands all times. Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
Hermes Franca, his second title defense. Nathan Diaz is ready. Round 1 underway, WEC World Lightweight title fight.
Because it's a title fight, it'll be 5 rounds of 5 minutes. And the question is, who's got the hand speed here? Hermes or Nathan Diaz? Diaz is tough. He's unafraid. I think he'll stand right in front of Hermes the whole time. But the question is speed. Who will get the hands off first? And Diaz right now unloading.
Diaz, the southpaw with the reach, trying to take advantage of that early. We saw in his last fight how quickly Franca can strike. He got that arm bar, but then again, he was not facing a fighter with the caliber and the quickness of Nathan Diaz.
And Diaz is very active here. Some nice underhooks.
Diaz throwing some combinations in here, trying to take advantage of the reach that he has, and there's the knee that was blocked off. Diaz is taking it to him.
Yeah, he is. Champ is getting no respect. He hasn't been rocked in any way, but he's been chipped at. But Diaz seems to be the man able to get up first and score.
Diaz letting him know that he is here. Franca reaching with that right, finding nothing.
I like that little shoulder shot there.
Diaz getting a couple of knees in there to the thighs. Basically, since the bell rang, Nathan Diaz has been busy.
Diaz dominating Hermes here in terms of control, position the fight takes place in.
Diaz takes a kick to the stomach. Now pushes Franca against the fence. At this stage, Hermes Franca, what do you think his strategy is going to be right now, Jeff?
He's just waiting and seeing. I'm not sure what he intended to do to Nathan. Nathan's really kind of smothering the action, forcing Hermes to fight his fight.
You see that reach advantage there as he flicks in a couple of jabs.
And it's quick. Now, those are good leg kicks if you can keep them coming. But it's hard to get inside of Diaz. Trip attempt by Hermes to try to bring Diaz down. Diaz now muscling him in the corner. I think Diaz is actually stronger than Hermes Franca.
Diaz comes in only weighing 2 pounds more, but you're seeing that 4.5-inch height advantage that he has.
And that's playing out both in terms of the range of the punches and also being able to lock around the body.
Diaz has been controlling the action here in this first round of the WEC World Lightweight title.
Might get a trip here, and he gets it.
He is.
Set that up nicely. Had the over-under with an arm trap. Stepped to the trapped arm side, brought Franca down.
You wonder if this might work eventually in favor of Franca. Not this position necessarily, Jeff, but if he can get this on the ground.
I'll tell you, Diaz is no slouch on the ground either. It'll be interesting here to see, whether Josh Rosenthal will stand him up. Diaz not really doing anything here to commit to ground attack. He's coming right back up to his feet, looking to score. But not to commit to ground warfare.
30 seconds.
Franca now with a chance.
Franca back up as you see him being measured off. I mean, you can see the reach there. Diaz just sticks out the right arm and just measures him right off and then moves right into him and has him back against the fence. And there's the takedown. Nathan Diaz is fighting like the man who is the champion right now.
And he's got a guillotine on here, and it's pretty tight.
But Franca goes to work, and that's why he is the champion. He's trying to get that guillotine under there, but there's the bell.
Tell you what, I think that was a lot for Hermes Franca. Diaz coming out there hard.
Let's take a look at it. You can see the height advantage and look at the reach advantage. I mean, he's called his shots basically in that first round.
And he was throwing combinations. They weren't one-shot bombs. And here's the double, in tight, locks his hands, just rips him up, takes him down. Hermes trying that guillotine there, but ran out of time with the bell.
Well, that is the one thing with a jiu-jitsu expert. Not that Diaz is not very proficient as well in it, but we can see how quickly it can change. You make one little slip, you get caught in the guillotine, it could have been over.
Could have been. It didn't have it super tight. It seemed Diaz, was punching in there, which meant that he felt confident enough. He was getting enough air to expend energy.
Let's go, guys.
Nathan Diaz, very impressive here in the first round. The challenger going up against the champ, Hermes Franca. And here we go, round two. Diaz in the green trunks. Franca goes for a kick, and Diaz grabs it.
And that was a guillotine there, too.
And look at Franca go to work. Franca's able to throw punch after punch now. A couple of those getting in there quickly.
And now he's taking Diaz's back.
And watch Hermes Franca letting Diaz know he's still the champ here.
Showed no respect in round one. I'm sure Diaz is going to have a little respect here. He's getting tagged.
Franca is throwing leather.
And he's reaching it.
And he's getting in there. Again with the right.
Finally in the guard.
Hermes Franca changing the tempo here in the second round. Round one going to Nathan Diaz.
Did he punch himself out a little bit there, too? He threw an awful lot of leather trying to take Diaz out. He scored well. By far the best flurry of the fight. Round two's off to a good start for Hermes Franca. And he's ready to start again.
Franca
going right for the guillotine again.
Trying to get in there. trying to get in under the neck now of Nick Diaz. Is he able to get it in there enough and start working on that?
Well, he's waiting. If Diaz tries to rip him off his feet, that's when the guillotine sinks tight. Up against the fence like this, driving into him, he gets air. But you can see the hesitation on Diaz here.
Hermes Franca,
Tight
look at
now.
that right arm. He is tightening it up.
It's tight now.
Hermes Franca not able to finish it off, and Diaz breaks out of the clinch and gets in a couple of punches and a good knee. And now Franca's back in trouble that quickly.
Very entertaining, both highly skilled. Fight going back to the ground here. Diaz trying to pass guard, but Franca with a butterfly in there, controlling the hips well.
Diaz very polished. I mean, he has, this will be his 7th pro fight here. Of course, with the success of his brother, Nick, and he's been around the sport, has trained hard, and certainly has deserved this title shot.
Watch the armbar. Watch the armbar.
And there it is.
He's got him.
He's got him. Franca's got him. Hermes Franca's done it. He reached in a little much, and Hermes Franca sees the moment, gets the armbar, and keeps the championship. And that's what we talked about, how quickly it can change with someone as talented in jiu-jitsu as Hermes Franca.
And he's not jumping around. I mean, he is maturing as a fighter. He really, truly is. And look at him. He goes over, he talks to Nathan. He's not all bustling around. I like a guy that's in control of himself. Look at that
there.
Beautiful job of snaking over the head with the leg.
Oh, look how he
There's
grabs
where
that
he
arm.
trapped the arm, and he keeps twisting it towards us there. See it? And here comes the leg. That sets it, and right there it's bent. And you see Diaz immediately tapping out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 46 seconds in round number 2. An armbar ends the contest. The fighter taps out. He is the winner by way of submission and still the WEC World Lightweight Champion, Hermes Franca.